Hello and welcome to another episode of the New Millennials Daily. I'm your host and narrator, and today we're looking at pictures of cars on the highway and a little titch of the Walmart checkout. In future times, you will no doubt look back upon us and say they lived in a consumer-based society. And we do. Here in the 21st century, we've all but forgotten what a privilege it is to go to the shops and buy things to bring home. We do this on a constant basis. We get out of our house, we jump in our car, and we go to the mall. It seems these days we're all in a rush. We're diving to get the parking spot closest to the shopping center. We're diving in front of the other person because we're in a rush to get to where we need to go to get the things we need to get. And there's many of us that buy things that we don't need. We're not even really sure why we're going out to get this thing. We go to Costco, we go to Walmart, we go to the supermarket, we have to pick up this, we have to pick up some butter, we have to pick up some cheese, we have to pick up some bread, we have to pick up some nails, we have to pick up some lumber. But it's everything. It's an ice cream, it's a coffee, it's a special cold drink, it's a McDonald's hamburger. It's whatever our whims dictate. Here in the 21st century, we live in such a privileged time that we can just think, oh, I'd like this right now. And we go outside, we jump in our car, and we go and we use a credit card to get that thing. There are so many of us in the 21st century that are living well outside of our financial means, yet we can still have instant gratification for these fancies of ours, these material possessions that we want to go out to the mall and pick up. Sometimes we pick up presents for other people. We go by proxy to the mall and buy things and ship them. We are a consumer-based society, and it seems these days nothing will stop us from getting to the mall and picking up what we want, whether or not we can afford it, whether or not there's enough car in our gas, whether or not there's enough gas in our car. We're just desperate to get out there and buy all the things we think we want. So, this is a bit of a cynical perspective, but it's a little tiring when you see traffic accident after traffic accident because people are so wrapped up in their consumer-driven selves. If we just took a deep breath once in a while and said, do I really have to jump in the car and go to the mall right now? Maybe we don't. Maybe we could walk. Or maybe we just don't have to go at all. We just think we have to go. And maybe if we could sort out the times when we do have to go somewhere and the times when we actually don't really have to go anywhere, perhaps the roads would be a little less congested and crazy and wild. Oh, it's a white-knuckle thrill ride, but it's not supposed to be. We're not supposed to line up in the queue to go on a roller coaster on the highway. It's supposed to be orderly and safe, but it is not. It is more akin to jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. But I digress. That's enough of a glimpse into our what this journalist feels will be our downfall. Amusing ourselves to death here in the 21st century, hopelessly addicted to consumerism. Well, that is all I'll bore you with today, my good audience of the future times. Do you mind if I call you future timers? I think that's got a pretty neat ring to it. Hello, future timers. And how are you today? I wouldn't know unless, of course, you send a message back in time. Still waiting for some of these messages. Okay, bye. Still waiting for some of these messages.